For the guys that like to brag not for how new their car is, but how long it's been in production, this is Rip Roaring Garage. I'm Alex, and we are going to be continuing with What Does Your Car Say About You type series. If you're seeing this, that means it is 4th of July for the United States of America, for what it really means, what it really stands for: freedom, privacy, and the ability to own your own car, do what you want with it, so long as you don't mess up with somebody else. That being said, not sponsored, but inebriated. Yes, I finally was able to get the Ultra Right beer, the only beer for the discerning conservative that wants to get shit-faced. This is going to be lighthearted, relaxing. We're trying to have some fun. So if you got one, crack it open. Don't drive though, please. Like, seriously. We are here to set an example that we can be silly and dumb and all that, but we don't hurt or cause damage to anybody else. Before I start rambling too much, let's get focused here, people. So, what does your Dodge Charger say about you? So let's start it off with SXT. Let's put SXT and GT because these used to be separate. Basically, SXT was the rear-wheel drive only, and the GT was the all-wheel drive, but apparently you can get both of them. They serve a purpose, and no hate on the V6. They are great starter cars, but Chargers are a little different. The V6 one tells me that you just want to look like a cop. Let's face it. You get one of these, get it all, black or dark blue, or where's the dark blue? Definitely not purple. There you go. Michigan or New York State, troopers. But I think the gray one, that one is most cop looking. Get the black top. And this, back in the day, used to be called a Wacker. Wackers in the Crown Vic community were those guys that bought a used police interceptor and put all the antennas. None of them worked. Most of them magnetic, put fake lights that weren't connected just so people thought they were a cop. It is annoying as somebody that has a black Crown Vic, a sport model that looks nothing like a police car. Thankfully, I don't think there's many Crown Vic cop cars left. So when I do put my Crown Vic back on the road, I won't have that problem. But then again, when a car is in production for damn near 20 years and it is known as a taxi or a cop car, that image lingers. The same is going to be said about these cars. And boy, will you see a bunch of used ones. I have a feeling that those with Altimas are going to find a new crap box to just drive around with no taillights, tape, and this kind of stuff over their cracked taillights, if you know what I mean. Let's try to keep that to a minimum, son. That being said, they're not bad. They're a good little family car. It's in this trim, it just looks like normal sedan. So you're a sensible, responsible, tax-paying human being. Now you get into the RT. The RT means you're old school. You want a big American car, even if it's unibody, but Chrysler, they always had that kind of unibody trend going. You want big V8, big power, not necessarily the fastest. You want that torque. You want that grunt. And you want it to haul a bunch of your friends. This means you have friends. And in general, guys with Chargers, you're the type of guys that have friends or wish you had friends. Zing! I don't know what that says when you got multiple cars. Like, does that mean you're imagining you had lots of friends? But no, not necessarily. Even if I had that many friends, I'd be like, no, you're not getting in this car. No, you take your shoes off. You're going to put this plastic in. Scat Pack. Now, this is, I think, where the cutoff for Chargers is. And I should have worn the different t-shirt. Speed metal, yeah. Now, the Charger, 392. You get that cold start, that rumble, that sound, that feel. This is for guys that want to look unassuming but want to be fast. Especially when they modify and put different tires in the rear, get some better hook on startup and all that. This is your typical bank robber's car. FBI is watching you. Now we're going into the Scat Pack wide body Charger. Now this car has something. I will say, no other car I've ever seen that something as simple as a wide body, flares basically. This is not really a wide body. Dodge calls them that, but these are fender flares. These fender flares add so much character to this car. It is mind-blowing. I never liked the Charger all that much, to be honest. But when I went to the dealership, I was getting close with the lease on the Challenger blacktop, the V6. Somebody turned this car down. I saw it. I was like, damn, it's hot. This is hot. And it also had the red Alcantara. Oh, yeah. Of course, Dodge won't have it in there. Dodge, get your sight in order. I mean, the reality is that they don't need to. And this is something that it creates this false... Cheers. Creates this false sense of reality of the world for advertisers, because advertising really is only effective for women. Guys don't need to be advertised about the Charger and Challenger. We know they're there. We want them. You don't have to. He's like, here, shut up, take my money, like the meme. Same with the Crown Vic. They had no ads. They didn't need to. They sold as they were. People knew of them, and that's it. You would have guys making videos even back in the day on YouTube. Lots of forum posts, and that's how people discovered all the trims. So that's why I'm saying, like, this is one of those cars. Been in production for a long time. One little minor tweak, bam, changes the whole thing. And obviously the website, they don't care because they know that we know. And they know that we know what we want. And this is the one I have. Obviously mine is like fully loaded with the sunroof, with the, I don't have the cargo net. Damn, that does look good, man. I like the logos, you know, they're actually not stickers. They're real applicated logos, 3-dimensional, all that. And a little bit of splash of color. It says Scat Pack with the little bee looking behind them. It's like, hey, you can't catch me. It's goofy stuff. But let's face it, we like goofy stuff. But this car tells me you really, really wanted a Redeye. Yeah, like, let's face it, this is the heavier of naturally aspirated. If you want NA, you're going to go with the Challenger for the fastest performance. Like in the last video, check it out. The 1320 being the king of NA. But this car just has a presence. It kind of gives a big middle finger to the European sports sedan, the M's and the AMGs and all that. This just has something. It took the best of Mercedes back when Daimler Chrysler was a thing. It took the best of their engineering, manufacturing, quality control, ride, and just said, let's put some Texas chili in that. Bam. Here we go. We got an American car with German ancestry that kicks butt. And you appreciated that. So you're the type of person that likes things, likes attention. You like making a scene. You like making an entrance. And every morning you want your neighbors knowing you're going to work. Also, your wife might be cheating on you. And at least when you pull in, you might not catch her in the act, save you a little bit of that trauma. Nobody said the truth won't be not painful. Hey, we're men here. We can make some jokes. If you can't handle it, then get out of the kitchen or something. Look, I'm on my 7th beer, so. I do like this ultra-right conservative dads. Yeah. That's American, no woke garbage, no nothing. Okay, so let's get into the supercharged cats. Now, obviously, there's fewer models because there's no 1320 and there's no super stock because there's kind of no point. Although there is the one of the last call, the 1320 Charger. I'm still not convinced that car is a full 1320. I still think it's just a wide body with the 18-inch rims on it from a super stock until I get to see one, and until I get to see some in-depth, like, you know, let's look at this, let's see what the buttons say, the performance pages and all that. I'm not going to pronounce myself because too much hype and not enough facts out there. But this video ain't about facts, it's about fun. And what does a Hellcat wide body? Hey, where'd you go? Where's the Hellcat narrow body? I know they have. Where'd you go? Oh, they don't show you the 2022s. Is there? Okay, now I'm going insane. Yes, there is. Okay, apparently 2023 they don't make a narrow body Hellcat Charger. Huh. Okay. Didn't know my location. Go to hell. Oh, this is the car I had in the video. Yeah. This is that car. Focus. Let's get back to whatever. What does this tale say to the world? What? Blah, 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 blah. Every time I flubber it up, I take a drink. It's going to be an interesting video. If you got a narrow body Hellcat Charger, that tells me you might want to make your not orange, but if it's like, you know, those colors, you want it to look like a cop car and be able to run from the cops. You're actually a law-abiding citizen, but you want to know that if you wanted to, you could. Arkansas State Troopers can kiss it. You still can outrun them. With a little bit of planning and having a full tank. Now we get into the Hellcat wide body. This is not the Redeye. So this is a regular Hellcat Charger wide body, 717 horsepower or 707. You wanted to have a car that sounds like the top dog Charger, and with a little bit of red ink, you could make it look. No, I'm kidding. The reality is that this is all that was left after the divorce, and you sleep in the car, you live in the car, you go to work in the car, but at least every time you wake up, back all crinkling and all that, that cold start makes you smile. One of the only things that smiles your cold, blackened heart. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. And the top dog Charger, the Redeye. And I'm going to include the Jailbreak in this too. So the 807 horsepower. You wanted to have the most horsepower in a four-door sedan you could get. Mercedes AMG, BMWs, they got nothing. They don't have the raw power. You want to show that you are an American with European ancestry, with those Italian Brembos, with the German Mercedes. Okay. But it's still an amazing car. So this is what happens when America conquers Germany. We get this. And Mercedes is left with bad quality. They did not get a good deal out of that merger. Let's say Mercedes has not been the same. They got a bit dodged. Those of you that have a Redeye Charger, this is all that's going to be left when your kids inherit. Yeah. When your kids inherit your estate, it's going to be this car. That's it. Because you love it. In fact, I think Charger guys love their cars more than any other human being could love an inanimate object. We're here. Like, we can talk it out. You know, you're our brothers, but tone it down. Just okay, I'm playing. I am getting a little bit of, toasty. Just make sure you don't drink and drive, okay? Especially 4th of July. If for anything, if no other argument works, just know the cops are out there and they're ready to bust your balls, take your car, take your hard work money and throw you in jail, lose your job, wife's going to leave you, you're going to have to pay alimony, child support, all that stuff. Just because of one stupid beer. Not to mention, you could wreck your car, and nobody wants that. So, be safe. Have fun. If you want, watch the other video. And go out, check out the fireworks. Hopefully this gets posted on the 4th, and not God knows when. But look at t-shirts. Going to have more designs. We're going to have I'm going to call it the Miami design for reasons that will be clear. This is a very crazy episode. Please don't judge me for the new guys. I try to be a little better. So, but the point is, have fun. Hopefully you killed a couple of these while you were watching. If not, make sure it's not Bud. And I ain't a fan of Coors either. So let's remember why America became what it was. What was given and sacrificed on July 4th. So I'm going to post this a little earlier so you can have time, go out, watch the fireworks. Hopefully the weather's great where you are. If you're in the Northeast, hopefully they don't set fire to more forests. They're already banning our pizzas here. Like, really, there's no reason to stay in New York. Get out if you can. But I'm Alex. This is Rip Roaring Garage, where oil is thicker than blood, especially if your blood has been diluted a tad. Hand me that like, and I hope you have a rip roaring 4th of July. God bless America. For the guys who like to brag about how long their car has been fucked. This is Rip Roaring Garage. I don't know if you can hear the AC, but I will sweat for the quality of this production because we are professionals here.